Hi developers, welcome back to Code Step by Step. My name is Anil. In this part of Node.js, we will talk about some basic concepts of MongoDB. In last video, I already told you that how we can install MongoDB, and if you want to watch that video, link is given in the description box, as well as the video is present inside the playlist also. Some guys may have questioned that why we are learning basic things of MongoDB in Node.js series. The reason is after some videos, after 2 or 3 videos, we will connect MongoDB and Node.js, and we will use MongoDB database with the Node.js for create APIs and create dynamic content. So that time we must have to know how MongoDB actually works, some basics command, how this is different from the SQL, and what is actually its definition. So we must have to know these basic things. If we are not aware to these basic things, maybe we will just miss the fundamentals, and whenever we will start working with the Node.js, that time it will just take lots of time to learn these things, because that time we are on a, you can say that, the advanced level. So at a basic time and the basic things, we must have to know about MongoDB. So now let's start with the points of this video. First of all, we will learn what is MongoDB, how this is different from the SQL. So again, here some of you guys have questioned that why we are comparing MongoDB with the SQL, why we are not comparing it with the Oracle or MySQL or SQL Server. I will just give you the reason in the upcoming slides. After that, we will just learn some basic commands of MongoDB, right? Don't worry, you don't need to just learn these old commands, but still you can just take a look on these commands, so that whenever we will just uh, create API, that commands will help you out. And once you know that how actually MongoDB commands will work, you can easily just get them from the Google and from the internet and all, right? So we will just take a look on that, and at the last we will discuss some important interview questions also. All right, so now let's start with the first question. What is MongoDB? So obviously this is a database, but what is that NoSQL database? See, SQL means structured query language, and SQL is not actually a structured database. How I can show you? Here is the two things. One is a SQL database, second one is a MongoDB. In SQL, you can see that everything is in a structured way, in a rows and columns, right? But in MongoDB, data is in the object form. Sometime maybe we don't have the address or nationality or age or first name and all, and maybe in the second data, maybe we have some extra keys like email, phone number, and some ID number and all. And maybe in the third one there is some different data. That time actually you can see that this is not a structured way, because there is sometimes some keys are missing and sometimes some extra keys are there in the object. That's why basically a MongoDB is no SQL, or you can say that this is a non-structured query language, right? And why SQL is a structured query language, I already told you. So that's why actually I just compare MongoDB with the SQL, because all database like Oracle, SQL Server, and MySQL, they all are structured query language. So we can directly compare MongoDB with the SQL, so that we can compare MongoDB with the old database at a single time, right? The third thing is in actually, on a second thing, data is actually stored in a collection. So some guys, you just think that okay, they just change the table name with the collection. Actually not. In a table we have row and columns, but in MongoDB we say that here is we have collections, the data in a form of objects, and I told you in the next 2 points. So this is the how MongoDB is different from the uh, SQL also, right? All right, so now let's take a look on some important commands. So see how we can just run the commands on a MongoDB. There is a two-way. First one, you can just simply open the command line, just put here Mongo, and after that we can just put here some commands like show DBs. This is a command for check out all the DBs of Mongos. Here we can see that we have the 2 DBs, but we have one more tool. I already told you in last video, which is MongoDB Compass. This is a much better tool. So just open this tool, MongoDB Compass. Yes, this is a GUI tool, but you can also use your command line here. I can show you how. So let's connect it. As I told you, we don't need to put here any details if we don't have password and username and all with the database. So currently we can see that we have 2 data here, and with the command line there is also 2 data, so this data is already same. So if you want to use the command line with the uh, MongoDB Compass, so that you can just simply open with like this Mongosh. So just simply put here show DBs, and the benefit of MongoDB Compass command line is that it will show the autocomplete, and it really help if we don't have remember the commands and all. And here you can see that again we have the 2 database, admin and config. So without command line we can also add the database, like from just create database we have to just put here database name and collection name. So let me just show you example like YouTube, and let's say our collection name is video, and after that I can just create a database from here, right? And after it we can also create the collections also without command line, like if you want to create another collection then you can create from here. We already created the one collection, so how we can delete the collection? You can delete it from here. So just provide your collection name videos like this, and whenever we will delete the all collections from database, you will find that database is also deleted. So otherwise there is an option to delete the database, that's okay, but still we must have to know that how we can delete, create and show collections and database with the command line. So now let's see how we can do that. So to check out the list we can just simply put here the command show DBs, and we have the 2 database. So now let's say you want to just create a new database, that how you can create it. So just simply put here use and your current. If you just put here current database, then it will just go with the current database and you can use all your commands for admin database. But if you just simply put here use any database name which is not present inside DB, let's say you simply put here YouTube, then you will find that it will create this database. But again you will find that this is not visible in the list. Why? Because there is a no collection yet, right? So let me just create a collection now. Even if you just put here show DBs, then you will find there is only 2 database. The reason is because we don't have any collection inside YouTube database. So just simply create here db dot create collection, and let's say our collection name is videos. Whenever we will enter, now you will find that result is okay, database is visible here. If we will refresh here, then our YouTube database is visible here also, right? Great. So now the thing is how we can just create one more or one more collection. So for that let's just simply go with that simple way db. The reason why I'm creating the 2 collections I will just tell you within a moment. So just simply create here collection name, sorry, db dot create collection name, let's say we have playlist. Okay, and now if you want to show the collections, then just simply put here show collections, and we here you can see that we have a 2 collections inside it. Great. So how we can delete a collection or drop a collection? For that just simply put here db dot your collection name, which is let's say I want to delete a playlist dot drop. So some guys may have that question. So let's say we have a playlist collection in a two or more database, that on which database this playlist will be deleted. Your current database, you can see that your current database is selected from here, right? And now whenever we will hit it, our database collection is deleted. You can just see that show collection. Now we have only one. So now how we can delete the database? So just simply put here db dot drop database and let's enter it. Now which database is deleted? Our current database, but still YouTube is there because just we are on that database. That's why this is. So if I'm just going on use admin, then we will switch it and we don't have this database. Show dbs, and now you can see that we don't have any YouTube database, but here we have YouTube database in our GUI. So we can just refresh it and now you will find this is also removed from here. So these are basic command for database and collection, and in next video we will learn how we can just use command for insert, delete, update and show collections again, right? Show collection data actually, not collection. So thank you so much for watching this video, and please don't forget to subscribe my channel.